Hello everyone and welcome to Seven Figure Adventure. My name is Jimmy. Today we're going to talk about how to track your business mileage using an app called Stride Tax. Let's get started. If you're not taking advantage of the tax mileage deduction from the IRS and you're self-employed or a business owner of any kind, you're truly missing out on one of the fantastic deductions that you can use. Right now, at the time of this video, 2020, you can write off 57.5 cents per mile for every mile that you drive in your car, or in my case, it's a truck, right? That's actually a little bit lower than it was for last year. Last year, it was 58 cents. So it did come down a half a cent, but it's actually higher than what it was the year before that. So 2 years ago, the tax mileage deduction was 54.5 cents a mile. But right now, currently at 57.5 cents a mile, if you're not using this tax deduction, I would encourage you to do so. Today, we're going to talk about an app called Stride Tax. It's an app that I have used for a very long time. There's two different versions to the app. One is the free version to the app, and the other one is a paying version to the app. You can do everything you wanted to do in the free version. You can look into the paid version if you'd like. I don't personally use the paid version. The free version works just fine. But Stride Tax is a fantastic app that has worked very well in tracking my miles that I drive for business. And I'll explain to you a little more how the app actually works once we get into the studio. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel and also hit the thumbs up button. It helps YouTube actually share our video to other viewers. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so as you can see, recording your mileage for your business can add up quite a bit in savings off your taxes. Now, just a quick disclaimer for you, I'm not a CPA nor am I an accountant of any kind. Consult your tax professional for further advice on this topic. So let me share with you real quick how Stride Tax has helped me keep me more organized. And then I'm going to show you how you can get Stride Tax and how you can use it the very simple, basic way. So first of all, on my last year's tax return, I drove 5,354 miles in my truck, okay? Of which the IRS last year allotted you 58 cents a mile. So that equated out to $3,106 in savings off of my adjusted income for the year. Let's just assume for just a minute that you had a mileage deduction that equaled 3106. Assuming a 30% tax bracket, which again, I'm not a CPA or a tax person, you'd want to find out what your income tax bracket is for your particular state and area you live in. But let's call it 30% for the sake of easy math for this example. That 30% tax bracket equates out to $932 in tax savings. $932 less that you have to pay in taxes simply because you use an app to track your driving for your business. So basically understand that the way the mileage deduction actually works is the amount of miles you drove at the current year's tax rate for mileage. In 2020, when I'm doing this video, it's 57.5 cents a mile. Last year it was 58 cents. So you multiply the number of miles you drove for your business by the current tax year's mileage rate. And that comes, in my case, for last year's return, $3,106 in mileage deduction. That $3,106 gets deducted from your total adjusted gross income for the year, and you pay the taxes on the money left over. Assuming you're in a 30% tax bracket, 30% of this dollar amount saved you $932 in taxes. Again, looking at these numbers here, you might drive more than this. You might drive 20,000 miles a year. You might only drive 1,200 miles a year. Whatever your mileage is that you drove, you can simply figure out that deduction. And again, your tax professional or your accountant can help you with this, but I would encourage you strongly to use this benefit for your taxes. It does save you a lot of money. I already have Stride Tax installed on my phone, but if you don't have it installed on your phone, you can actually go into the Play Store or the App Store, and at the top, go ahead and type in the word Stride, S-T-R-I-D-E, tax. That's the first one that comes up there with the blue square and the S inside of it. That's the Stride Tax program, the app itself. If you don't already have it installed, you're going to want to go ahead and install it, obviously. If you do have it installed, go ahead and just open it right up at this point. When you open up your Stride Tax app for the first time, it's going to want you to create an account. That account is totally free to set up. There is a paying version to the Stride Tax app, but again, everything I use Stride Tax for at this point is totally free. It's a great way to not only track your business miles, but to also track your income and expenses with your business as well, all in one place. Let's just say at this point in time that you're ready to go ahead and make a drive. And the way you're going to do that is at the bottom of your screen, there's going to be a plus. That green button for plus, when you tap it, it's going to give you the option to add some income for your business, add a business expense, or start a drive. If you start a drive, you tap that start a drive option, a map comes up, and it begins to track you. The time will begin to move and let you know how long you're traveling and how far you've gone. Okay? When you're done with your trip, you can actually hit the I'm done driving button and then select, I don't know why rideshare is up there right now, but let's just go with sales. You select your job, which in this case is sales for me, and it saves it and it puts it into the queue. So it will keep track of everywhere you drive. Like I said, you can actually write in here your income and expenses. I don't use the app for that purpose, but you are certainly welcome to do so. There's no extra cost for doing that. It's all still part of the free version of the app. At the top left of your screen, you have the menu. If you click on that, it's going to give you some options down below. Let's just say, for example, you're out driving and you've gotten back to your office and you forgot to track your miles. You can just go ahead and tap that forgot to track your miles option, and you can put in the information from here. At the end of the year, or at any point in time during the year as far as that goes, you can select the send my tax report option. When you do that, you can actually get your report. The very first thing you see on the screen here, get your report. It's going to ask you what year do you want to send over. I've been using this program since 2018, so that's as far back as mine's going to go. But you can actually send the current year or any prior year tax information regarding your mileage to your email account. You can also type in your email address right here. It also will send your mileage report right to your email. Stride Taxes works very well for me, and I definitely recommend it for you as well too.